भक्त्या विहीनाय पराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयीं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दे। श्री श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत। We were explaining কোনো ভাগ্যে কোনো জীবের শ্রদ্ধা যদি হয় তবে সেই জীব সাধু সঙ্গ করায়। সাধু সঙ্গ হইতে হয় সমন কীর্তন, সাধন ভক্তে হয় সর্ব অনর্থ নিবর্তন। অনর্থ নিবৃত্তি হইলে ভক্তে নিষ্ঠা হয়, নিষ্ঠা হইতে শ্রবণাদ্যে রুচি উপজয়। What he has translated.
Yeah. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 23, text 9 onwards. Translation by Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. If by good fortune a living entity develops faith in Krishna, he begins to associate with devotees, sadhu sangha. When one is encouraged in devotional service by the association of sadhus, one becomes free from all unwanted contamination, anartha, by following the regulative principles and chanting and hearing, Shravan Kirtan. When one is freed from all unwanted contamination, anartha nibriti, he advances with firm faith, nishta. When firm faith in devotional service awakens, a taste for hearing and chanting also awakens. After taste is awakened, a deep attachment, asakti, and from that attachment, the seed of love for Krishna grows in the heart, priti ankur. When that ecstatic emotional stage intensifies, it is called prem, love of Godhead. Such love is life's ultimate goal and the reservoir of all pleasure, all ananda.
Any purport?
Yes. Purport by Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur summarizes this growth of love of Godhead as a gradual process. A person becomes interested in devotional service by some good fortune. Eventually, he becomes interested in pure devotional service without material contamination. At that point, a person wants to associate with devotees. As a result of association, he becomes more and more interested in discharging devotional service and hearing and chanting. The more one is interested in hearing and chanting, the more he is purified of material contamination. Liberation from material contamination is called anartha nibriti, indicating a diminishing of all unwanted things. This is the test of development in devotional service. If one actually develops the devotional attitude, he must be freed from the material contamination of illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, and meat eating. These are the preliminary symptoms. When one is freed from all material contamination, his firm faith awakens in devotional service. When firm faith develops, a taste arises, and by that taste, one becomes attached to devotional service. When this attachment intensifies, the seed of love of Krishna fructifies. This position is called priti or rati, or bhav, emotion. When rati intensifies, it is called love of Godhead. Love of Godhead is actually life's highest perfection and the reservoir of all pleasure. Thus, devotional life is divided into two stages, sadhan bhakti and bhav bhakti. Sadhan bhakti refers to the development of devotional service through the regulative principles. The basic principle for the execution of devotional service is faith. Above that, there is association of devotees. And after that, initiation by a bona fide spiritual master. After initiation, when one follows the regulative principles of devotional service, one becomes freed from all unwanted things. In this way, one becomes firmly fixed and gradually develops a taste in devotional service. The more the taste grows, the more one desires to render service to the Lord. In this way, one becomes attached to a particular mellow in the Lord's service, Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. As a result of such attachment, bhav develops. Bhava Bhakti is the platform of Shuddha Sattva, purified goodness. By such purified goodness, one's heart melts in devotional service. Bhava Bhakti is the first seed of love of Godhead. This emotional stage is there before one attains pure love. When that emotional stage intensifies, it is called Prema Bhakti, or transcendental love of Godhead. This gradual process is also described in the following two verses of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu beginning Ado Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha, etc.
This is the process. If you are following sincerely this process, bhakti is bound to come. Bhakti, like a person, always waiting, they should follow this process. It is easy also, but in the same other hand, it is very, very difficult. Those who are sincere, for them it is very easy, very easy. And if they are talkative only, lusty, having sense gratifications, and what Swamiji told, then it is very difficult for them. So, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to Sanatana Goswami that try to follow this process. We have told before that there is three kinds of bhakti. Really, bhakti is one of only one kind. But yet, it has been divided into three. Sarup Siddha Bhakti, Sang Siddha Bhakti, and Arop Siddha Bhakti, which has been explained before. Even Sarup Siddha Bhakti is divided into so many classes. Karma Mishra, Gyan Mishra. In Karma and Gyan Mishra also, if Karma is prominent, then one kind. If Bhakti is prominent but with Karma, then Bhakti Pradhani Bhuta. In this way, so many divisions of Bhakti. But if you are associating with high classes of Vaishnavas, who have no self interest or anything, and they are really given themselves in the lotus feet of Gurudev and surrendered, they do sadhu sangha, association of high class of bhakta, Gurudev, and then gradually unearth goes down, unwanted things goes down, and then there are two stages of this Sarup Siddha Bhakti. What are they? Two, with unearth and without unearth, Naishtaki and Anashtaki. When there are so many unwanted desires or these things, then bhakti is not nisthita. Nisthita means steadiness. Sometimes this, sometimes that, on this branch, on that branch, and always changing. No steadiness. This bhakti is called Anishtata. And this Anishtata Bhakti is also divided into 6. Utsahamai, Ghantarla, Bidh Vikalpa, Tarangarangini, Vishaya Sangara, Niyamakshama. So many. We are gradually explaining. उत्साहमयी भक्ति जानता है? हैं? चलो थोड़ा सा बोलो तो. What is उत्साहमयी?
Hare Krishna. In this stage of bhakti,
Sadhu Sangha, association of sadhu. You want to follow bhakti, then first initiation from bona fide Guru and surrender to Guru. Obey him and serve him. Have a strong belief in Gurudev words. Not changing. Try to realize what Gurudev wants really and how we can develop our Krishna consciousness. And after this, Guru Nishtha is there and hearing always. And then this stage comes.
utsaha means
Samai Ghantarla. What is Ghantarla?
Sometimes he becomes very, very slack and very loose and not concentrating and not absorbed and not serving very nicely. So he's in the stage, sometimes very much absorbed and sometimes very much distracted. This is called Ganatarla, fluctuating in his activities.
The purport of this, sometimes in Shastra it has been written that even only one name of Krishna will give prem. Hearing this, he becomes so much enthusiastic. But he feels, I am chanting so many names. But Krishna prem is not coming. Even anger does not go. Lust never not going. And he cannot follow. Then it may be like a boy who wrote A and his teacher told, oh, very good, thank you. And he became very happy that I have read everything. I am now matured. But if it tells to write G, A he can write. But if he told that, you should G, and he cannot write at that time, then he twists his ears and he become upset and weeping. Then he decides that, I will not read. So sometimes like this. So even like this, and he does not give up that process. Gradually he can develop. Then what comes?
Hare Krishna. After that, one stage is called Buddha Vikalpa, indecision. The sadhak could not decide what to do, what not to do. He has heard in Shastra that so many devotees, they took renounce order and do sadhan bhajan. just like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in our Guru Parampara. In other hand, he thought, oh, so many associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are in their material world, their household devotee. So shall I take announce order, or I will be in my house and I will be a household devotee? In one hand, he has heard that Bharat Maharaj, in his middle age, he gave up his kingdom, his wife, his children, everything. For this, Srimad Bhagavatam has told, Jo dustajjan darasutan, suhrid rajya hridispisa, juvaiva malavat tattva uttam sloka lalasa. For the doing bhajan, he want to do bhajan of Bhagavan, so he give up his kingdom. It is very hard to give up, but he given up. And not only kingdom, for the young age, to give up his wife, very hard. And after all, if he has small kids, when he come from his kingdom, from his office, or some from his job, the small baby, he jumped up of his lap and he talked with his father in broken language. It is very hard to give it up on the love and affection of that small child of broken language. What shall I do? If I give them up, then who will take care of my wife? And who will take care of my child? In other hand, he's thinking, Aho me pitaro vriddho. Oh, my parents are too old. Who will take care of them? Next time he is thinking, oh, Bhagavan has created them. He will take care. One commentator of Srimad Bhagavatam, Sridhar Swami, he saw that everyone is taking care, Bhagavan is nourishing and taking care of everyone. So he given up and to renounce order and wrote commentary of Srimad Bhagavatam. So I can give up and I can go. So he could not decide by himself what to do, what not to do. Sometime want to do this, sometime no, it is not good, I want to do that. So when devotee in decision could not decide himself, this stage called Buddha Vikalpa or indecision. Hare Krishna.
Right. So here a sadhak, practitioner of Bhakti Yoga, he is in this state that he cannot decide what to do. Whether I should be in grihastha life, householder life, or I should give up everything. But if he is in sadhu sangha, whether he is in family life or whether he is in renounce order, oh, he will practice bhakti. Householder life is not against the principles of bhakti. We said that gopis were in householder family life. We said that Arjun, Pancho Pandav, 5 Pandavas, Draupadi, they were also. Or so many devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Most of them were of family life. And most of them, they were of renounced order. Sthane sthita tanuvang manobhi. From family life or from any life, we can gradually develop Krishna consciousness. But sadhu sangha is essential. Sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha, everywhere. And name chanting. It is essential. If anyhow he reconciles this, then, a webs comes, and that is called Vishaya Sangara. Can you explain Vishaya Sangara? Oh, anyone? Can you? Vishaya Sangara? You can try.
Vishaya Shangara is defined as the inability to give up sense enjoyment. One is practicing devotional service, one is following the rules, and one has decided, taking vows that I will give up sense gratification. But sometimes the very thing he's trying to give up, it is coming, it is condemning, it is coming into his life, and he's falling into it. And it's called Vishaya Shangara. He's fighting against sense gratification, but he's not able. There's a verse in Bhagavatam who says that Lord Krishna, in 11th canto, Lord Krishna tells Uddhava that even though one has awakened faith in hearing my glories, and he knows that all sense gratification in this world is only ultimately ends in misery, still sometimes he's unable to give up this thing. Still he should not lose faith and he should keep on going. And very soon, by the power of devotional service, it will go away. So that inability is called Vishaya
Like
Shangara.
example, we can set an example. I decided that from today, daily I will chant 1 lakh name. And anyhow, I will not be angry. I will give up my anger. And from today, I will not be lusty. He promised. And that is why he used to daily wake up in the morning early after 8. But today he woke up at about 3 in night and began to chant. Oh, till 6 he did. And after that, heavy headache came. Such a headache came that he could not chant more. He wanted to do, but he could not. And next day he fell ill. And he was so much sick that he could not, even 1 round he could not do. Then what to do? But he wanted. And he was lamenting, but he could not do. A man came and he told against his will something, and he became very angry. And he took a stick and ran after him to. After some time he realized, what I have done? I have promised that I will not be angry, and now I am angry. So these are the things. Anyhow, going in association of high class Vaishnava. And that is why he is realizing that I am wrong and lamenting for this. He will gradually go up. Then Vishaya Shangara, Niyamakshama, Vishaya Shangara, quarreling with Vishaya. I will not take any sweet preparations. I will be like Mahaprabhu with shock, you know, or anyhow dry chapati, nothing else I will take. And he take 2 days, and after that he became sick and he could not digest. The Vishaya Shangara. And then Tarangarangini, Phati Tarangarangini. When he began to chant more and reading books, hearing Hari Katha, general devotees, they began to present banana, sweets, cloths, and so much praise, and everything was coming. And then he used to test all these things. Why? It is the nature of bhakti. If any will see, they will give. But we should try to be like Rupa Raghunath. Otherwise they will destroy us. So many things, these are called anisthita bhakti. Anisthita, nishtha has not come. Your mood has not been stick. So you should try. Otherwise, this stage is very critical. I know so many are joining Krishna consciousness. And in this time, if there is no pure guidance and strong guidance, he can give up. And he may be in the trap of Sahajiya, Mayavadi, Buddhism, or those who don't believe in God, don't believe in scriptures. They cannot believe. They think that everything is okay, everything is wrong, and myself is right. So these are Unsteady Bhakti. There is chance of falling down if a strong association is not there. Then if it is done, it is called Nishtha Bhakti. In Srimad Bhagavatam it has been told. Yeah. Nashta prayeshu anarthes nityam bhagavata sevaya bhakti uttam shloke nishti. If you are going always in very strong association, hearing Hari Katha, then Nishtha comes. Nishtha depends on intelligence given by Sadhu Sangha. What is the meaning? What? Buddhi Purvika. But not general Buddhi, given by association.
Hare Krishna. In the stage of Nishtha, the devotee is very steady in the execution of devotional service. But his steadiness is not coming naturally. It is called the Buddhi Purvika. It is coming by the application of his intelligence. Again and again, by applying the intelligence, which has been inspired by good association, he thinks, I must go on with my bhakti, and I must not be deviated from my bhakti. And thinking in this way, by the application of intelligence, he keeps himself steadily engaged in devotional service. This stage is called Nishtha.